have breaking news in college sports with the ACC presidents and chancellors voting this morning to add 3 new schools. The Atlantic Coast Conference will have Stanford, Cal, and SMU, sources tell our Pete Thamel. Yes, the Atlantic Coast Conference will have 3 West Coast teams. It will bring the league to 18 members, 17 of which will play football full-time in the league. In addition, there'll be all sports, and it'll begin in the 2024-25 school year. For comment on this and more, we welcome in our good friend Desmond Howard. All right, Des, your reaction to the Atlantic Coast Conference adding Stanford, Cal, and SMU.
Hey, I mean, it's no surprise, right? We knew it was coming. I mean, college football is realigning all over the map, so to speak. So obviously you have different conferences jockeying for position, trying to get new teams. And, this has just been the craziest offseason as far as realignment that I've ever seen. It's really going to affect the new plans for the college football playoff expansion. That's what I want to see now. How is that going to affect the 12-team expansion that they rolled out earlier this season? Earlier this year. So really curious to see that outcome. But, man, this is no news at this point. We knew it was coming. It was just a matter of confirming it.
Yeah, the travel secretaries at all these schools are going to have a field day. There's no doubt about that. But the biggest game in college football this weekend does involve the ACC. You got Florida State taking on LSU. So which player do you see determining the outcome of this early matchup?
Yeah, these two teams played a year ago. It was a nail-biter, and Florida State ended up winning 23-24. And Jaden Daniels was the quarterback for LSU. I think he played well. Played well enough to win, but I think that he's going to have to play even better for the LSU Bayou Bengals to be able to beat Florida State. Now, this guy's a dual-threat quarterback. Everything coming out of Baton Rouge is that he's taken a step up as far as leadership, his accuracy. He's a very mobile quarterback, but I think he's much more confident and comfortable in the offense, so he's going to be a key factor. Because, listen, going up against the Seminoles with Jordan Travis, Johnny Wilson, this has the potential to be a shootout. Like a high-scoring ball game. And Jaden Daniels is going to have to bring his A game.
And we love the shootouts, high scoring, bring it all day long. All right, you're our resident Michigan man. I want you to hear something that Peter Burns had to say yesterday on Get Up. Take a listen here.
We're going to miss Jim Harbaugh. This is his last season.
What?
It's going to be his last. The khaki crusader, he's gone, okay? He's upset right now with what's happening with the NCAA suspension.
I agree.
He's upset with just the whole structure. He's going to have a mic drop. He beats Ryan Day again. They make it to the playoff. He walks away, hopefully coaches the Cleveland Browns, because I want to see Harbaugh versus Harbaugh.
Oh, yeah, in that division.
But then they still don't win a title because they're the Big Ten. The Big Ten's the Dallas Cowboys of college football.
First of all, Khaki Crusader has to be one of the best nicknames ever, but it does fit. But, you talk about a way to walk away from it. Is this Jim Harbaugh's best shot at winning a title?
I tell you what, when you look at these college football teams, especially the ones who win national titles, it all starts with an exceptional quarterback. And I think that Michigan has one in J.J. McCarthy. This young man, if you watch him play, you understand that he can make all the throws. He's a very selfless player. And the reason I say he's selfless is because he just runs the offense, which meant turning to the right, turning to the left, handing the ball to Blake, handing the ball to Donovan, and he was cool with that. But when they needed him to throw the ball down the field and make some plays vertical, he was able to deliver. So I think it starts with a quarterback, and he has a very talented running back room, the best running back room in college football. They bring back a very strong defense. They have some talented tight ends. This is probably, just looking at the quarterback position and then going down, I would think that you would say this is Michigan's best team under Jim Harbaugh.
It would be a heck of a way to walk away if he does, according to Peter Burns.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.